In the summer of 1518, in a quiet European town, something strange began. A woman stepped into the street and started to dance. Not a joyful dance, not a celebration. She just kept moving, endlessly, as if trapped in invisible music. And then others joined her, dozens, hundreds, dancing, until some of them collapsed and died. This wasn't a movie. It wasn't a myth. It happened in Strasbourg over 500 years ago, in what was then part of the Holy Roman Empire. The woman's name was Frau Trophäa. Some said she was cursed. Others whispered she was possessed. But what started with one woman spread through the town like fire through dry straw. Within a week, dozens were dancing. By the end of the month, more than 400 people were caught in the frenzy. They danced day and night under the hot July sun. Their feet bled, their faces twisted in pain, and yet they couldn't stop. City leaders were horrified, but also confused. Doctors ruled out witchcraft. The church called it a divine punishment. And the strangest decision? They built a stage, hired musicians, believing that more dancing would cure the madness. The event became known as the Dancing Plague of 1518, and for centuries no one could explain it. Was it mass hysteria? Ergot poisoning, a fungus that grows on rye, causing hallucinations? Or something far deeper, a collective psychological breakdown? Modern historians now lean toward a different theory. It wasn't demons or curses, it was despair. Strasbourg had suffered famine, disease, and fear. People were desperate, hungry, and terrified of God's wrath. Frau Trophäa's strange dance might have triggered something deep in their subconscious, a kind of social contagion. In that moment of despair, dancing became escape. What makes this story so haunting isn't just that hundreds danced to death, it's what it says about us. Humans are wired to imitate, to mirror, to follow emotion. One person's fear or joy can ripple through a crowd like electricity. In 1518, that ripple became a wave. And that wave became a storm that swept through a town already drowning in anxiety. After weeks of chaos, the dancing stopped, as suddenly as it had begun. Survivors were taken to a shrine, where priests prayed for them. The town moved on, but the memory lingered, a nightmare carved into history. The cure was never found, the cause never proven, but what remains is a lesson. Sometimes the strangest stories aren't about magic or mystery, but about how fragile the human mind can be when pushed to its edge. We may never know what truly made them dance, but perhaps they weren't cursed at all. Maybe they were just trying to escape their pain, the only way they knew how. Thanks for watching Behind the Obvious. Until next time, stay curious.